What's up, guys? Obviously, it's Captain Obvious, and I got some Battlefield 3 gameplay for you guys today. I'm playing on Rush Grand Bazaar. This is some really awesome gameplay. I think I got like 15 kills. I die, well, you'll see me die about 1.45 times. The reason I say 1.45 is because I get revived after it, so I'm making up a decimal to make it seem that I don't die 2 times. It's a great strategy to make you seem better than you really are. But for some reason, this was the first game I got after waking up. I played it like 7:30 in the morning, and I got a pretty awesome gameplay, and I have more coming your way. As a matter of fact, the folder this game saved under is called Amazing Gameplay. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys some of this gameplay. And later in this video, I want to point one thing out, and it was kind of referring to, yesterday's video in which I talked about PC. And I was also thinking about how precise a mouse is, and I want to show you guys something in this video, how precise I can be without using a mouse, and it's a great example, and how reaction time does not only depend on the mouse, you can do it with a control stick as well, and it's completely possible. But today's video is regarding the Battlefield 3 patch that was released today for PS3. There's a lot of things actually that were released in the patch that DICE never talked about, and now these are user-tested things. They're not confirmed. I found the thread on Reddit, and there's a few other things that DICE has actually talked about on the Battlefield blog that I'll be sure to point out to you guys. I'll provide links to two of these articles in the description for you guys to check them out on your own time. So the first things I want to talk about is these unconfirmed things that users are finding across the Battlefield community that have changed about Battlefield 3. So let's get through these. Move the AA on Karg Island, the US on Carrier, and the Russian airstrip. So they've been moved to, I don't know, accommodate different flight patterns or something like that. Faster vehicle spawns. The guy said he mainly noticed faster air vehicle spawns. This may increase the lethality of jets and helicopters potentially. Shorter game start countdown. I'm really happy about that. Much better responsiveness, even better with AA turned off. Now that's input lag. If any of you guys do not know, input lag is the delay of, let's say, your controller, when you say turn this way, the time it takes for the game to register that and turn that way. And if you turn AA off, which is anti-aliasing, I'm not quite certain if it's on the consoles, but I know for certain it's on the PC, so if you guys turn that off, you'll have a lot better responsiveness, and your input lag will be a whole lot less. It's really awesome. You can fly through poles now. It's only the top half of them, but your jet or your helicopter can fly through like a telephone pole, and it will only cut the top half of it off, and you'll survive, which is really awesome. And telephone poles, especially on Karg Island, really pissed me off. Also on Operation Firestorm. But now hopefully they'll improve your close to the ground jet flying and make it a whole lot awesomer. You can spawn into the AA guns now. People actually use them according to the thread. Apparently the console sound cutout has been fixed, so now your console sound will not be cutting out randomly. Apparently sound has also been fixed. You can hear footsteps louder, you can hear commands louder, but I've always been able to hear them. But, maybe there's some people who don't have headsets like I do, who just use their TV speakers, and they can hear these footsteps a lot better, which is pretty awesome. And I always like listening for sound because it helps you a lot out in your game. PS3, it actually uninstalls back to Carcam, so you guys will have to reinstall that. Custom servers have been announced, or released, not announced. I'll talk about those later in the video. Matchmaking option in multiplayer. It's a whole lot, looks like you can have organized scrimmages now. So it's really awesome for esports and stuff like that. And hopefully they can start organizing some actual Battlefield 3, competitive games now because of the introduction of these servers. Reset. Apparently the kit customizations have been reset on PlayStation 3, so if you guys play on that, be sure to change your kits back. Small UI tweaks, user interface tweaks. They're it's just your general stuff that always come along with an update. And these specifically are, icons for vehicles on the spawn screen, easier to see what spawn point is selected on the map, and no colorblind mode has been added, which is unfortunate. Jet-guided missiles are actually useful now, and it says 2 to 3 hits tops, which I don't understand how that's going to be helpful because they still suck. Stingers have been buffed. It takes about 2 to 3 seconds to lock on, but the range has been significantly decreased, and the missiles fly faster. So, pay attention to the lethality that Stingers actually have. I'm going to stop the talk right now and show you guys this example right here about what I'm talking about. Watch this guy come around this corner and how quickly I snap onto that target. You don't need a mouse to actually do that quick. You don't need a mouse to be that precise. You may say a little bit if it's an aim assist. Yes, aim assist is helping me a little bit. But for the most part, the reaction time and the precision that I had with that shot would have been great. I know they didn't kill him, but still, it's a great example. You can quit between rounds now, Havoc is easier to fly, and squad leader objectives can now be seen throughout the team, which is pretty cool. Laser Maker or guided missile range has been increased. You can now use a horn on your Jeep. There's 5 Flag Wake Island on consoles now, and they've added the dog tags for the A91, M220, M26, Mass, and a tag for the game Syndicate. There's 2 things I want to talk about in regard to the Battlefield blog. One is about the rent-a-server pricing. For a day, you can rent a server for $149, I believe it was. Let me check that right now. Yep, $149. For 7 days, it is $6.99. 30 days is $24.99, and 90 days is $64.99. These are very, very high prices, so I'm considering not even buying my server until I get the PS3, until I get my PC. So I will not be buying a server on Xbox anytime soon, because these are very high prices. And the other thing I want to mention is they have added shortcuts into the game for PS3, so you can buy all the kit weapons right away. I'm hoping it comes out for PC, so I can buy all the weapons before I do my reviews and, you know, my new series on them, which is really going to be awesome. And also regarding those series, I have received the intros for them, and they're really looking awesome, so hopefully I can get those started as soon as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember to check me out on Twitter and Facebook. The links are down in the description. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. And now, just in case you guys missed it, here's yesterday's video. It was talking about the elitism and narcissism that some PC players have. I got a good amount of hate on it, so you guys go check that out and tell me if you really believe I deserve all the hate. Twitter and Facebook, and if you guys have yet to, make sure you subscribe. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.